listening to his interview with BB Scone on the Pembrokeshire Music Show on Sunday just gone. I've had the privilege of playing music from him all week. Also, we've got Evie, Roxy, Darcy, Lols, my three girlies joining us on the radio in about 20 minutes' time. But now I'm here with the Mayor of Pembroke, Dennis. Very good morning to you.
Thank you, Toby. Thank you for inviting me today.
No, absolute pleasure having you on the show. So term's nearly up. It's been a year already in May, crikey.
Yeah, term is up on the 11th of May. It's been quite a exciting year, really. There's been a lot of things happening. I'd like to think I've achieved, some good things for the town. One of my main interests, I suppose, is the youngsters of the town. And we've had a number of schools coming into the council chamber, having a debate in the chamber. And then they've been asking me questions about why I wanted to be mayor and the general sort of duties that a mayor does. So it's been very interesting. And we've got Monkton School coming in on the 20th, I think it is, for another session there.
Wow,
so,
fantastic.
So good times.
Yeah. Second time you've been re-elected as well. So you must be doing something right, Dennis.
Well, something must have gone right. I'm not quite sure, but we'll take it.
I mean, a very interesting year as well. Obviously, post-COVID, a lot of events are back. The town's really reopening. Great to see it as vibrant as ever.
Yes, it is. And I suppose in a way, national events have taken a stand as well, with the war in Ukraine, the passing of the Queen, three prime ministers as well. I don't think there's many mayors in the county that have served under three prime ministers, and also a queen and a king. So in those sort of terms, it's been extra special, So it's great. It's been great.
Yeah, there's been plenty going on. That is for sure. Never a dull moment at the moment, is there? In the world of politics and some. So there's a really interesting event actually happening on Sunday, which we're hoping to get ourselves along to, Dennis. It's going to be an absolute beauty. In fact, actually, I mean, supporting the RAF, something close to my heart. I'm a military boy. My dad was in the RAF, served multiple decades, and very close to my heart. And a great event happening this on Sunday, led by the number 3 Welsh Wing RAF Cadets, led by the Wing Bands. It's your Mayor's Parade happening.
That's right. Yes, it's been a bit of a challenge to get it up and running. It should have been pretty much last May when I was re-elected as mayor. Certain things happened at that particular time, and because of that, the dates had to be changed. And in the end, we decided, with consultation, to put it right back to the back end of my term of office, just to give us a little bit more time to get things organised. But what we're hoping for, the last count was upwards of 300 cadets marching through town and led by a band of between 50, 60 musicians. So I think it's something that Pembroke has not seen for many, many years, and probably won't see for many, many years to come. So I think it's going to be a tremendous event, and it's going to be a showcase as well for the RAF Air Cadets. And I think that's really what it is all about.
It's going to look brilliant. So marching down Main Street into the castle grounds from 11 o'clock from St Michael's Square. Free entry into the castle then between 10:30 and midday. And thanks ever so much to the Pembroke Castle Trust for their support on this. So you can not only support the RAF Air Cadets, but also collections in aid of Paul Sartori.
Yeah, my charity for this year is Paul Sartori, and I've already had a number of events supporting the charity. I had a concert in Monkton Priory Church last Friday with Pembroke Male Voice Choir and Serendipity Ladies Choir from Narberth, and we raised a few £100 for that, so that was very good. Yeah, so we're having a bucket collection then on Sunday, and again, as you say, the proceeds will go to Paul Sartori, and it's rather a special year for Paul Sartori because it's their 40th anniversary this year, so there's something special there again for them.
It was our very first chosen charity of the year as well, actually, here at Pure West Radio.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Many years ago now. But wonderful charity, do so much to help support so many people here in the county. And Chris has been in touch with us, Chris Butler, who's, one of the main organisers of this event, Dennis.
Yeah, Chris is my son. I got to give him his right title, otherwise he will be very, very upset. Squadron leader. He was in the ATC many years ago, joined the RAF, and then has come back then and gone into the RAF Air Cadets as well. So he's very passionate. He's officer command in Whitland Squadron at the moment, and also an officer in the number 3 Welsh Wing as well. And really, it all came about because of the connection between him and the squadron in Whitland, because I was hoping they were going to do a parade last May, and then it just sort of blossomed out into a full parade by number 3 Welsh Wing. So it's been quite exciting.
Oh, it's going to be fabulous. A real showcase for the RAF, and I guess that is one of the drivers behind this, isn't it? To really put the RAF back on the map here in West Wales.
Well, I think so, and to see those youngsters marching down through Main Street and then into the castle, such a historic castle, the birthplace of Henry VII and the Tudor dynasty. There's a huge amount of history there. And I hope it's going to be an event that they will sort of cherish and think about and speak about for many, many years to come,
Yeah.
And, if you join an organization like the Air Cadets, whether it's just the Air Cadets or other organizations, you start to pick up skills, skills that you can use, transferable skills, and those skills then that they can use to go on in their life. If they go applications for college, university, or apprenticeships, they can put all that down on the application form. And I've had a little bit of experience in interviews myself, working down at Texaco as training manager for the last 3 years. So I had a great input into interviews and arranging interviews and looking at application forms. And if I saw an applicant who had joined something like the RAF Air Cadets or the Air Cadets or the Sea Cadets, and especially the Duke of Edinburgh's award scheme as well, they would sort of pop their names into my head for those interviews, because those are the sort of skills that I knew that they would get. And they would sort of suit the skills that we'd be looking for refinery operators as well. So there's a lot there for them today,
Really jumped out at you.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. And, a great way of course, building, self-confidence, belief, and all those skill sets as well. I was actually a member of the RAF Cadets at Bryce Norton, RAF Bryce Norton, and learned some wonderful skills there. Right. Make sure you catch it. It's the Mayor of Pembroke's Parade, number 3 Welsh Wing, RAF Air Cadets, led by the Wing Band. It's happening this Sunday, March the 12th, 11 o'clock from St Michael's Square. It's going to be quite the spectacle. Make sure you do come and show your support. And of course, if you'd like to find out more details of the Air Cadets as well, great place for you to come with your children or even your grandchildren. Dennis, absolute pleasure having you with us here in the studio this morning. Thanks for joining us and telling us all about the parade. I hope it's a great success on Sunday.
Thank you very much indeed. All we can hope now at the weather is very kind to us.
I'm sure it will be.
We hope so.
Looking good. It's Cool in the Gang. Stand by for our local artist of the week. John Ski's on the way.